In this video, we finally get to enjoy cooler mountain weather and stunning views, but it comes at a cost. Relentless climbing and heavy lorry traffic. Along the way, we're spoiled with enormous food portions and the incredible kindness of strangers. We head to Medellin, where our plans take an unexpected turn. So this is our first big climb in Colombia. It's 1,000 meters and it's absolutely beautiful here. Just really nice green animals everywhere, birds. You can hear all these noises. And it's been flat since the coast pretty much. And it's been flat since the coast, kind of undulating. So this is our first kind of ascent in Colombia. And we're actually looking forward to it because it's so hot. It's meant to be rainy season. We've not really had a drop of rain. One little day, but hardly anything at all. So we're looking forward to some cooler weather, hopefully up the mountain towards Medellin. 1,000 meters up today, 1,500 tomorrow. But yeah, still really enjoying Colombia so far, apart from the absolute chaos in every town you visit, but it's good.
After 4 months of riding in relentless heat and humidity, the mountains felt like a reward. With every meter we climbed, the scenery shifted, growing wilder and more dramatic the higher we went. Within a couple of days, we ascended from near sea level to more than 2,000 meters, riding at those heights almost until we reached Medellin.
What's for lunch today?
A lot of food. This is ridiculous amount of food. Like, we asked for menu del dia, and yeah, sometimes they're smaller plates, sometimes they're just monsters, and this one's a monster.
It's really tasty though.
Really good. The trucks quickly became a nuisance. It felt like a never-ending stream of traffic rumbling past us. Often, we could hear them long before we saw them, engines roaring as they struggled up the hills. On the winding mountain roads, some took the corners far too fast, and that didn't always end well. We just hoped we wouldn't be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
In the end, the views made every climb worth it. At the top of the climb, the town of Valdivia was waiting for us, with generous people, huge portions of food, and stunning scenery. A kind baker even gifted us a slice of cake. Every cyclist's dream.
What a view!
What a view. Amazing view.
Very scenic life today, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Apart from the trucks.
Yeah, so green and just like, yeah, lush. Birds everywhere. It's cooling down because we're getting high up. And yeah, just the trucks make it a little bit annoying, but spectacular place.
The birds kept changing as we climbed, and we frequently paused to take in species that were completely new to us.
These are Oripendulus nests. There's a little azurus pinetail in the bushes. And there's Azurus Steve. Having a chat.
Proper chat, yeah.
What is she saying?
Just asking me how the night was and what our plan is for the rest of the day. So I'm just responding. The landscapes in this part of Colombia were incredible.
The western Andes were alive with birds, low-hanging clouds, and picturesque mountain villages. On many stretches, the hard shoulder was wide enough to cycle safely, so the trucks didn't feel too intimidating, though they did disrupt the peace and quiet we had hoped to enjoy.
Beautiful. Well, come with us? Yes? I think that was a yes. Uh-huh. Type. Let's go. Okay, horse, let's go. Let's go. Yeah? Coming with us? No? Okay. We are going to be so fat after Colombia. Lunches here are enormous.
Next level. So much food.
So
People here are so nice. Full on food at us.
This is chicharron with egg and plantain, avocado and mashed potato. This is a soup with some sort of meat floating in. And this is, I'm still not sure what kind of drink it is, but it's very funky.
The towns in Colombia were chaotic, yet full of life. Friendly people, vibrant streets, and unique churches. We loved catching small moments of everyday life in these mountain communities, and people were always generous with their recommendations for things to do or eat in Colombia.
Ah, no, pues con razón. Ah, bueno, ya. Sí, la verdad, ese es muy buen sitio. O sea, uno de los... Usted sabe que Laurel es considerado.
So this is Entre Rios, and it's our last day cycling before we arrive in Medellin. So today is a lot of downhill into the big city. Hopefully it'll be okay. Big city cycling, we don't usually enjoy it that much. So we've tried to plan the route as much as possible around cycle paths, which Medellin looks to be quite good for. So fingers crossed. Thunderstorms and rain quite a lot during the night. So it's kind of cool. This is a really cool town actually in terms of temperature. It's really quite nice and fresh. Entre Rios. And the scenery around here in Colombia so far in the Antioquia region is spectacular. It's really amazing. One of the best places we've cycled for sure. Colombia has forced itself into the top three countries so far.
We followed part of the Ruta Lechera, the milk route, towards Medellin. It's a network of towns and rural roads known for dairy farming, with plenty of opportunities to visit farms, taste local cheeses, and learn about the production process. Tempting as it was, we had our sights set on the city, so we pushed on.
Oh my god!
Our first glimpse of Medellin was a bit of a shock. We knew it was a big city, but we hadn't expected such vastness. Thousands of brick houses sprawling across the hills.
Luckily, it was all downhill into the city as we dropped 1,000 meters from 2,600 meters to 1,600 meters. The long descent tested our brakes and our grip strength. We soon passed a road accident caused by a reckless motorcyclist, but overall, we were pleasantly surprised by how light the traffic was.
With roughly 2.7 million residents, we expected chaos, yet the traffic was far calmer than anticipated, and entering the city was unusually stress-free. On top of that, an incredible cycle network made entering the city even easier. We are in Medellin. We are wondering, where is all the traffic? Where is everyone? The streets are very quiet. We were immediately impressed, eager to explore, and spotting a huge macaw right in the city only added to the excitement.
Comuna 13 was a stop we couldn't skip. In the 1980s and 90s, it was one of Medellin's most dangerous neighbourhoods, ruled by gangs and armed groups. Rather than giving up, the city invested in the area and the community fought back. Today, Comuna 13 has turned its story around completely, becoming a world-famous example of urban innovation and grassroots resistance.
We spent hours wandering with the crowd, constantly stumbling across new performers and bursts of music. Local hip-hop, rap and salsa performances happen on the streets, often spontaneously, reflecting the community's energy and creativity.
Comuna 13 is also famous for its vibrant street art. Enormous murals and colourful graffiti tell stories of struggle, resilience and hope. Each wall seems to capture a piece of the community's history and creativity.
Unfortunately, our plans to explore the city came to an abrupt halt.
So what's happened?
I've got a migraine.
Why have you got a migraine?
I don't know, I'm tired, I think. Overdid a little bit.
Maybe slightly.
My poor head. Poor head.
It'll be better for tomorrow, right?
I have to cycle, right?
I have to, yeah.
How many meters up?
1,000. Easy.
Easy. Poor head. Yesterday I had one of the worst migraines I've ever had in my life. It was really, really grim, and the timing was really bad as well. It just happened while we were out for a walk in Medellin. So it kind of ruined the day a little bit, and it's a shame because we really don't have much time now. We pretty much have every single day until the 21st of May accounted for. Today is the 20th of April, so the next month is all planned basically, because we're running out of time. So we only had a couple of days in Medellin, which I really enjoyed, but we had to cut our sightseeing short yesterday. And today we need to get going again. I still feel the migraine when I'm moving. Left side of my head is just in agony, but we're gonna try to get going and see what happens, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse. But yeah, I think the stress of cycling 11 days in a row and doing quick sightseeing while trying to plan the next month just got a little bit much. It's a shame that we have to rush things so much, but yeah, we got places to be, and hopefully my body can handle it.